Jamie, I've been wanting to apologize to you since the day of the party. I really was out of line, and I shouldn't have said anything. I wasn't thinking clearly. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. I know that your injury doesn't change who you are. What you did was wonderful as a mother.
Thank you for the apology, Sam. Most people tend to be shocked, and it's fine. I understand. You don't need to worry about anything. I'm okay. It's fine. Mom, are you serious? You're really saying you're going to let it all go? Bill, I hope your father really means it. Because if that's not the case, I can't go through with this marriage.
Gina, I really do mean every word. I'm ashamed for what I said. I should have known better. I don't want to get in the way of you and Bill. It was supposed to be a merry day, and yet I ruined everything. I really am sorry. I'm humiliated for how selfish I was. Please know that for that second, I was just worried about my son as a father. I should have really listened to your mother when she was explaining, but it just got out of hand. I really am sorry. Please forgive me. I really mean it. Please give me a chance to prove it to you.
I don't know if I can find it in myself to forgive you. The things you said can't just be forgotten as if it didn't happen. We can't turn back time. What's done is done. If it weren't for my mom, I would have died in that accident, and I need you to know that she means the world to me. Gina, I know you've always cared about me and felt burdened by what happened, but I want you to treasure your relationship with Bill. It's not something you can just throw away. Please forgive him for yourself. You deserve this happiness.
Thank you, Jamie, for your kind words. I also want our kids to have a happy life together. I don't want to get in the way. They deserve all the happiness, and I'm so upset at myself for getting in the way. Please forgive me. Please find it in your heart to forgive me, Gina. You don't need to forgive me, but please, for my son. For the two of you, please. I want us to go back to how things were. You two had a loving relationship, and it's all my fault. It's not even Bill's fault. Please, Gina.
Gina, please. I know how you feel, but is it enough to throw everything away? For us to call off the wedding? Can you forgive my dad for me? I know you still love me. You won't let us end here, right? We've been through so much and our day is so close. I want to be a family with you, Gina. I'm really sorry for what happened. I'm also responsible for what happened. I should have been more careful and told my dad in advance, as you said. Okay. I can tell that both of you are sincerely apologizing. I also don't want everything to end here. If my mom is saying she's okay with it, then I should be okay with it also. The wedding is still on, and both of you don't need to worry about anything.
That's a relief. Thank you, Gina. Thank you, Jamie. Gina, what are you doing right now? What are you doing ignoring my calls?
Hello, Sam. I'm sorry, I was vacuuming and didn't notice the phone ring. Was there something wrong?
There's something I've been wondering about that I wanted to ask you about my son. I feel like I've never heard you tell me what you like about my son. He was popular with girls like me in my youth. He had a lot of choices, and he chose you. So I just want to know what it was that made you like him. Was there something in particular that made you have interest in him?
Well, this is out of the blue. Is it okay if we talk about this next time we have dinner? I have some chores I'd really like to finish before heading out.
That's fine. I just wanted to know your thoughts. Also, I sent you a present. I heard that you and Bill are going on an anniversary dinner tonight. Why don't you wear it tonight?
Oh? Thank you. I haven't received it yet, so I had no idea. May I ask why this generous gesture all of a sudden?
Well, it's been a year since you got married, and Bill sent me a photo of you two the other day. You seemed a bit worn out. Maybe you can doll up for my son more. It's just I expected to hear some good news after the honeymoon and all. But I haven't heard anything yet. I don't want to be that in-law that's all up in your face, so I hope you can read the room and do things on your own. You can put a tad more effort in, don't you think? With that dress I sent you, I'm sure he won't be able to take his eyes off you, let alone finish dinner. I chose it myself. I'm sure he would like it too. He's a lot like me, you know. So remember to be pretty, wear the dress I sent over, and I'm expecting to hear something good from you two. By the way, no need to repay me back, alright? It was pretty expensive, but it's all an investment for my future grandchild.
Oh, all right. That's a lot of information, but I'll try to look nice for the dinner. I don't mean to be rude, but it'd be best if in the future you can just let us be. I feel slightly uncomfortable talking about these things with you. Maybe you can contact Bill next time.
There's no need to talk back. Just accept the nice gift and wear it for dinner tonight, alright? Your husband will love you looking nice for him. It would also be nice if you can do that for him every day, though.
I'm really trying my best here. I'm juggling work and the house. We're also managing our relationship fine on our own, so I don't think your help is necessary. But thank you for the concern.
I don't think you understand that you do need my help. Your mother should be the one helping you out, but since you two seem very carefree, I'm taking on the role. I'm sure your mother also wants to see her grandchild.
I'm sorry, I just don't feel comfortable with all this. It's a bit overwhelming to speak to you about this topic. I hope you will respect my feelings. We've only been married for a year, so I'm sure you'll hear some good news soon enough. When we're ready.
I don't think soon enough is good enough, Gina. It's already been a year and you're not getting any younger, right? I know my grandchild will be a cute boy just like Bill. I really want to be a grandfather. How great will it be that I can raise a precious child again? At my age, women had children much younger. Do you know why? Because as you age, there could be issues with the baby. I'm starting to worry that you might not be able to have a baby. If my grandchild has some issues because you didn't get pregnant earlier, it would be a big issue for me. So dress nice and be pretty tonight. That's all I want.
You know, I don't think I've seen you wear that dress before. You look really nice. It fits you well. You really dress nice for tonight. Thank you, Gina. Maybe you should thank your father. None of this you're seeing is my decision. What do you mean? Why would I have to thank my dad for you looking pretty tonight? Your father. He sent me this dress as a present. He said he saw our photo recently, and apparently I didn't look nice enough for you. He also mentioned that he wanted to be a grandfather soon, and soon isn't fast enough. So he thought if I look nice for you tonight, he might get some good news very soon. My dad said that to you? I wonder what photo he's talking about. But I guess we should start trying. After all, it is my dad's wish, right? I'm not sure about that, Bill. With my work and your work being so busy right now, I can't take time off. I'm sorry, but I think we need to plan these things well. We have a lot of things on our hands right now, and I'd really hope to have a few more years before becoming pregnant. Of course. You know my dad. He's stuck in his own generation, where women had kids at a young age. We can talk about this and we'll decide it on our own since it's about our life. I'm sure my dad was just thinking about a grandchild and he just wanted to see what our plan was. You get it though, right? If we were in our parents' shoes, I guess we would feel excited for a child. But it's okay. We can have our own timing. You can just ignore what he says and I'll talk to him about it, alright? Alright. Please do talk to him about it. I feel like this isn't just something that he'll back off of.
Hey, Gina. How did Bill like the dress on your anniversary dinner? Did everything go as we hoped?
He liked the dress a lot. Thank you, Sam.
Oh, that's great. I knew he would love it. I told you he had a similar taste. How great is all this? You'll have a wonderful family. I know Bill's going to be a great dad. He learned from the very best, right? I hope you would respect my feelings and let me talk to you about all this. You understand that I'm just worried for you two, right? A child is an extremely important part of your life. It's never too early to start trying. You guys have been dating for a while, yet no child? I wouldn't even have minded if you got pregnant before getting married. It's common these days, and you know I'm not a stubborn rockhead about these things. It's been a while since you got back from your honeymoon. Almost a year ago, and yet no child. Can you really blame me for being worried? I'll be okay if you tell me that you guys are going to really put the effort in having a child now. Just tell me that you are,
We talked about this before, and I spoke to Bill about it also. We're talking about it seriously, so please don't worry about it. As I mentioned before, it's a bit overwhelming for me to talk to you about this. I'm sure you know, but stress isn't good if we want to try. We'll do what we think is best for us. I think that's the best for my body also.
I suppose you know what's best for your body. But I hope you take my words as an advice, alright? You'll be a good daughter-in-law to me if you make that happen. I'll stop talking to you about it now. But I'm really looking forward to some news soon.
Yes, thank you for understanding. I know how you feel, and when the time is ready, everything will fall into place. Bill and I have a good relationship, so you don't have anything to worry about. Bill and I will talk about it again and see how we want to go forward with all this. I'll talk to my mom about it since she has gone through my part, and we're going to go see her later.
Is my son going to visit your mom too? You should go alone and spend some quality time with her instead. I'm sure he won't feel comfortable with your mom. Why don't you let him rest up and you can enjoy your time with your mom? He already has a lot of work and he needs his rest. It'd be good for him to spend some time to rest or do whatever he wants to do. Men need some time alone away from family, you know. Also, I hope you're not making him go. He's a nice kid, so he might not be able to decline you asking him to go with you. Seeing you both after getting married, I feel like you're making him do a lot of things. Even household chores, and you shouldn't really make him do things like that. He's helping out with the house, and he has to take care of your mom. I think you're asking him to do a lot. I think you're stressing him out.
I'm not forcing him to do anything, so please don't worry about it. We're just having dinner and he's not taking care of my mom. Also, I don't mean to be rude, but we both are working, so it's only natural that we support each other. He may not have told you, but he likes spending time with my mom and he doesn't find it stressful. Don't worry too much about it.
Oh, I see. I guess so. He is a nice kid. He probably wants to be nicer to your mom with her arm and everything. You just have to understand that I'm just worried about everything. It seems like you're spending a lot of time with your mom. Has she given you any tips on getting pregnant? She should at least give you tips. You might not be pregnant because of her.
Excuse me? What are you talking about? What does my mother have anything to do with me not being pregnant? As I mentioned before, my mother got hurt in a car accident. We're both victims. I don't know how many times I have to explain to you about this. I thought we were over this and you understood.
I know it was a car accident, but still. How can I be 100% sure? You can have some genes passed down. It's been a while and you're still not pregnant. Is it really my fault that I feel worried there's something wrong with you? Do you need to take any precautions with her? I'm sure her daily life isn't normal like us. How does she keep herself clean? Does she need to disinfect more than other people? Do you need any disinfectant yourself? Oh yeah, more than her. You guys probably need it more. You need to disinfect after visiting her, right? Can you guys be infected by something after seeing her? I can get you some disinfectant so you can use it around your house and for yourself. Better safe than sorry, right?
I don't understand anything you said. How can you be so rude and so dumb? This is ridiculous.
Why haven't you responded to me? I've been calling you every day, and why are you not picking up? Wait, is it that you're pregnant? Have you not been feeling well? That's good news. You should have told me.
I'm not pregnant. I've been busy. I don't have time to be responding to your questions every day.
What? How busy can you be? Don't tell me you haven't been trying because you're using busy as an excuse. Remember when you said you were going to put effort in trying to get pregnant? Where did that promise go? Why can't you be a good wife? Oh, don't tell me. There is something wrong with you, isn't there? Maybe you should take it more seriously and go see a clinic. I'm sure there's something wrong.
I have been doing as you asked. Please don't add on stress. I mentioned before that stress isn't good.
All right. But I've been doing some searching and I think you might be lacking some nutrients. I'll send you some supplements. I heard you can get pregnant fast and it works really good. I think you should go see a doctor just in case. It never hurts, right? They would be able to tell you if your body is healthy. Not just that, but they can give you advice, right? I can't say what to do since I don't have the experience. That's why I want you to consult a doctor. You know your body best, so you can tell if there's something wrong, right? I've waited a long time for this. It's my turn to be a grandpa. That's why I really want you to hurry up and have a child. You can continue to work after you have a child. I'll help you raise the boy. You want to make my wish come true, right?
I think I mentioned this before, but this isn't something for you to decide. I understand that you want to see your grandchild, but this isn't something you can decide. It's between us as a couple. And since we're on this topic, I wanted to inform you that I don't think it's the right time for me to have a child.
What are you talking about? You said you're doing as I said. You said this isn't a topic for me to speak up about, but you understand that this is my grandchild we're talking about. You think you can decide everything on your own, but this won't just be your child. This child is also my family, so I have all the rights. I don't know how you can be so inconsiderate. You know you're being extremely selfish, right? I'm being the nice one here. We don't even know if your mother could pass on some illness, and I still let you marry my son. The only thing that worries me is that. Doesn't your mother tell you to be more considerate about other people's feelings? I guess your mother is already having a hard time, so she couldn't really raise you to be considerate.
Do you really think that an illness could be passed down when my mother lost her arm after I was born? Also, once again, it was due to a car accident, not an illness she had. I just don't understand how you can't understand that. I'm not saying anything difficult. Why are you being so ignorant about other people's feelings? Are you perhaps not that intelligent? I'm starting to think that there's something wrong with you. My mother saved my life in a car accident. The car crashed into us. As I've said multiple times, we were both a victim and my mother had taken the hit for both of us. So she lost her arm due to that. Do you understand now? She can't transmit an illness and I also don't have any illness to transmit.
I understand that she lost her arm due to a car accident, but that doesn't change the fact that she's still disabled. Why do you think anyone would care how she got hurt? What people see is that she doesn't have an arm and she's disabled. To think of the hardships that my grandchild's going to face because of that. He could even get bullied.
I think this is enough. I've had enough of you talking bad about my mother. As I said, you have no rights to say anything on this.
Why can't you respect my feelings? Can you show some respect towards me? You won't regret listening to me. You're not getting younger, so just go see a clinic and get yourself pregnant. You'll be thankful later. Having a child later in your years will be harder for both you and my grandchild.
Bill, your father contacted me again. Can you talk to him for me? He keeps mentioning that I might transmit an illness because my mom lost her arm in an accident, which doesn't even make sense. I can't handle it. He keeps contacting me and I can't even focus at work because he keeps calling and texting.
I get that he can be hard to handle sometimes, but can you just let him be? If he says something that you don't like, you can just ignore it. Just forget what he says. He can't help it. He wants to talk to you, and that might not be what you want to hear. He's an old man. He just says whatever that's on his mind without thinking.
So you're saying it's okay for him to say all these things to me? You're also going to defend me if I start saying whatever it is that's on my mind to him, right? What he's saying is way out of line. Not only is he saying things that's plain discrimination, but he's saying things about my body. He doesn't have a say on this.
I'm not defending him. It's just that's the kind of person he is. I wish you can get used to it, instead of getting hurt over it every time. I'm sorry that he was rude and saying things about your mother again. Can you please forgive him? I will apologize as many times as you want on his behalf. I just don't want you to get hurt over something he says every time. You understand me, right?
No, I will not be accepting your apology.
All right then. Tell me what it is that you want me to do. Do you want me to bring my dad over and have him kneel and cry for forgiveness? Do you want me to go over and yell at him for what he said? What is it going to take for you to be happy?
So you're going to take your father's side on this? How can you do that when you know what your father has been saying to me? Do you even care?
It's not that I don't care. I just don't understand what it is that you want me to do. You won't accept my apology. Maybe we should go meet him today and you can talk to him face to face. I'm sure things would go different. I need this to end soon. Like I said, it's not that I don't care, but I'm really sick of this. You guys keep getting in the same argument.
I really don't want to see his face. Can't you even understand that? He keeps telling me to hurry up and get pregnant. We talked about this, and still? I just need more space. I'm the one who's going to get pregnant, and yet he keeps deciding for me. Not just that, but recently he keeps talking about my mom, and it really bothers me. Yet you're saying I should see him, and you think this would all go right?
Well, to be honest, I understand where he's coming from. We have been trying ever since we got married, and you haven't had any signs of getting pregnant. Not even a false positive. Do you think you can get pregnant? It's not that there's any issues with you, right? But it's so odd that you're not pregnant yet. I understand why he's worried. I'm even starting to wonder if you can get pregnant. Man, he's going to throw a fit, and it's going to be a mess if you can't get pregnant. He might even say we should get a divorce.
Excuse me? You're joking, right? Hello, Gina. Thank you for making some time today. We got the results back today. Hi. Thank you so much for handling everything so fast. Is your husband going to be joining us today? I can wait a little bit more to explain the results. I'm sorry, he won't be joining us today. He has some things to do and couldn't come. It would be all right even if I'm here alone, right? I've been anxious to hear the results. Should I contact him and have him join? I think it shouldn't take too long. He thought he wouldn't need to be here. That's fine. I can let you know without your husband present. I just want to tell you that it might not be the results you wanted to hear, though. That's fine. I've made up my mind on this, so please go ahead. Is it that I can't get pregnant? No, there's nothing you have to worry about. You're healthy and capable of getting pregnant. It's just that. It seems that your husband has a syndrome that makes him infertile. What? So there's something wrong with him? It's a genetic disorder. He was born with it and there's no treatments available to him at the moment. There's always other options for you to get pregnant or to have a child, if you would like to consider it. So, there's really nothing wrong with me? We've been married for more than a year and I couldn't get pregnant. But it's due to his genetic disorder? I can't believe this. This wasn't something I was expecting. I don't know how I'm going to tell all of this to him. Hey, sweetie. How are you feeling? Are you feeling any better? Hi, Mom. Yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm sorry that I'm being like this. I know you wanted to talk about my birthday and all, but I've been so out of it lately. I really want to spend more time with you, but I'm not sure if I can enjoy my time. I'm not even asking for much. I just want people to treat you the way you deserve, and this is so upsetting. You don't have to worry about me, sweetie. Don't get hurt over what they say about me. As long as you're healthy and alive, that's all I care about. If his father doesn't understand, that's fine. Just let him say things, and if anything, you can just block him. There's no reason for us to be hurt over his rudeness. Some people are extremely stubborn and they can't accept anything else other than what they believe in. Yeah, that's true. I knew you would know what to say to me. I'll try to get it out of my head. All of this is useless. We can have a nice time with some loved ones and just spend a relaxing day on your birthday, okay? Yeah, that actually sounds great. I would love to spend some time with people that are understanding and love us both. Let's make it into a party for both of us. I get to spend another year because of you. Oh, sweetie. That's really nice of you, but it's your day. Let's just keep it small and celebrate your birthday. We can have a nice dinner. We can go get a facial at a spa. Go all out and then spend some time with our loved ones for dinner. How does that sound? You need some time to relax and let all your worries go. That sounds really nice, but the dinner, we can make it much nicer. I really want you to be celebrated also. It's our day. You gave birth to me and I'm also alive today thanks to you. All right, if that's how you want to spend your birthday, then how can I stop you? Yes, let's make this a fun day. Worry-free and stress-free. Yes, that sounds great. Let's talk more about that later, because there's something I want to discuss with you. You were still so young, so I didn't tell you about this. Okay, you're scaring me. What is this about? When that accident happened, I was paid. A lot. And with that money I got, I made some investments. It's enough that you probably won't even need to work for the rest of your life. I already got some payout, but I've been keeping it to grow the money. I think I'm going to quit my job altogether once I get a full payout and I can live comfortably. I wanted to share that money with you. No, Mom. That's the money you deserve. Money isn't going to replace what happened to us, but you should spend it on yourself. You don't know how much money I have. I won't be able to spend it on my own. How much money are we talking about? I really want you to live your life comfortably. More than comfortable. You deserve to live luxuriously. I'm sure you can spend it if you go all out. Actually, not really. I have a few $1,000,000. A few million? OMG, I didn't expect that much. You have to start spending more. You can go on a cruise, a trip around the world, fly first class. I don't know if that's what I want. You know how I like my life here. I want you to start thinking about what you would want to do with it. Once I die, you'll be inheriting all of that money. We can start consulting with an accountant and everything, okay? You have to live a long, long life, so I'll think of things we can do together. Maybe we can buy a new house for you. The house you live in right now is our old house. I think we can build a house that works better for you. And how about we hire a maid for you a few times a week? It'd make your life so much easier. I'm just glad that I know you can live a comfortable life. A lot of people end up living a hard time after they retire. I was thinking you can move in with me later on in your life, but I think you'll be able to live in a nicer place. Let's think about how we can use this to benefit your life. It'd be nice if we can make your daily life easier. My wish is that you use it on yourself. I know that's what you want, but like I said, there's a lot to spend. And I want to share this wealth with you. But I will think of what I'm going to do soon. I've been discussing with an accountant and lawyer, so you can join me next time, okay? Of course. Take your time to think about what you want. It's your life, Mom. Anyway, I'm so excited about my birthday now. I don't know why I never thought about doing this. But please let me pay for it. I want this day to show my appreciation. You already do so much for me, sweetie. But I'll let you do as you like since it's your birthday. Bill, I don't think Gina invited you tonight. What the heck? Why are you both here? How did you even find out about this party?
Gina, I think it's only right for me to be here tonight as your husband. It's your birthday. Is it so wrong for me to want to spend time and celebrate my wife's birthday? I don't want to create any drama today. I know you haven't been happy with everything that happened, but can't we just spend a nice time tonight?
Exactly. Gina, I wanted to spend your birthday with you. I know you haven't been happy with me, but I think I should be here to celebrate your birthday. I just want to say happy birthday, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you. But today isn't just about my birthday. It's also to celebrate my mom. So I'd rather not have you here.
I wanted to know the truth, Gina. Did you know I've already heard some rumors about you? Did you think you can keep everything hidden as long as you don't see us? You can tell us the truth now that we're here. I think that's only right.
Dad, we're here to celebrate Gina's birthday today. There's no need to do this right now. We can talk about this after the party ends, all right? Let's take this slow.
Gina, I'm really happy to be here today. I wouldn't have wanted to miss your special day. It would have been a shame if we missed this. But also, I want to know if what everyone's talking about is true or not.
Hey, thanks for coming, but I don't know if this is the right time for us. Why are you here? What rumor have you heard? You both weren't invited for a reason. Bill, did you come here to make a scene at my party? Did you have to be here and ruin my birthday? Did you actually think you were invited, even though you spoke to my attorney regarding the divorce?
Gina, please. You know I mean no harm. I just want to be here to celebrate your big day. Do you think I would be happy if I missed today? Are you really going to make me miss my wife's birthday? Jamie, you think it would be better if I'm here, right? I'm her husband after all.
It's my daughter's birthday, so I think she has the right to choose who it is that she wants here.
I'm sure she's happy that I'm here. We haven't been able to talk face to face yet. Today's a good day to do so.
No, today's not a good day to discuss anything. Isn't that obvious? If I wanted to discuss anything with you, it's when my attorney is present. How can you be so selfish? Do you think I'd really be happy? I'm asking for a divorce. I didn't invite you because I didn't want you here. Can you please respect me and leave? Today is my birthday. I don't need this dress. My mom is right. It's my day and I have the right to choose. And I'm asking you to leave.
Gina, I know this was a sudden visit, but you won't answer my calls or texts. I wanted to celebrate your birthday and be here for you. We're a family after all, and shouldn't we be spending it together? I'm sorry that I said all those things. I should have been more respectful of your feelings. Could you please forgive me? I know we can start a new relationship. I swear I'll be more considerate.
No, I have nothing to discuss with you. I won't be starting a new relationship with you because whatever we had ended. I think the rumor you want me to address truthfully is about the money, right? You're not here to celebrate my birthday. You're just here because you want my mom's money. Unfortunately, you won't be getting a penny. It's my mom's money and you have no rights to it.
Gina, that's not the only reason we're here. We want to spend time with you on your birthday. Why do you have to see everything in a negative way? I didn't get married to you for money, and so why would you assume that I'm here for the money? I just want to stay married to you. I don't want us to get a divorce. How did it come to all of this? We were so happy, and why do you want a divorce all of a sudden?
Bill, we started falling apart little by little, and you should know that. This didn't happen overnight. My mom's money isn't going to be our shared asset since it's not mine. You can kiss your hopes goodbye. I'll only inherit the money later on, and by then we won't be married. You won't be seeing a penny.
Well, as long as you're married to him, we will be seeing a lot. And that's exactly what's going to happen.
So you're admitting to being here because you want the money. How low of you.
Gina, please calm down. That's not the only reason we're here. You shouldn't look down on us like that.
All right, whatever the reason is, I honestly don't care. I'm calling the police if both of you aren't leaving right this moment. This is my mom's house and you've entered without consent. I hope you're well aware that this is trespassing.
Wow, what a low-life woman you are. Threatening your husband and father-in-law? Have you lost your mind?
I think you're the lowlife. You've even admitted to just wanting my mom's money. I want you out of my house right this moment. I'm not going to ask again. Also, if someone's going to get any money, it's me. So you two better prepare for that. I don't want to be with Bill anymore, and I wasn't going to ask for alimony or anything, but I changed my mind. I'll tell you truthfully. There's no way I would have gotten pregnant. Bill and I went to a fertility clinic since you kept telling me to. What I found out was that Bill has a genetic disorder that makes him infertile. He would never be able to father his own child, as there's no treatments available. After how both of you harassed my mom and I about the pregnancy, it turns out it's your fault. This is a good reason for a divorce and for alimony.
Why would I believe such crap you're making up out of anger? But to be honest, I don't think children are necessary. I thought that's what you wanted, and that's why I was trying to support you. That's all.
So all of a sudden you don't need a grandchild? You make me laugh, Sam. Whether I have a child or not, which Bill at least won't be able to, I'm not giving you even a penny. As I mentioned, I'll be asking for alimony for everything you put me through. Isn't it ironic? You were so worried about having some kind of illness transmitted from my mom, and it turns out it was you who transmitted it to your son.
No. Gina, you're just saying a bad joke, right? That can't be right.
I was going to tell you with my attorney present. I wanted to keep this a calm discussion because I thought you'd be shocked. But I guess everyone had to hear it also since you barged in here. You can visit the clinic and have them tell you if you don't believe me. Or go to a different clinic and get checked again. You're infertile. I couldn't get pregnant because of you. It was all your fault, Bill.
No, there's no way. I just can't believe it.
Well, this is the truth. How does it feel? I can't believe you had a genetic disorder. Do you think your father has it also? Or is it something from your mother? Wait, you and your father are really related, right? At this point, I don't even know. Sam, you thought my mom had some kind of disorder and that we were dirty or something, but turns out it was your family.
Bill and I are 100% related. He's my blood-related son, and I am extremely healthy. There's no way there's something wrong. I don't trust you. With how you are, you could be making all of this up for a divorce. I request to get the test done again. Bill isn't infertile, and there must have been a mistake. I know he can have his own children.
I'm not going to a clinic just to prove you right. You can take Bill and you can see for yourself. Also, it's funny that you can't believe all this. You thought I had some issues, but there's no way your family might have issues. Even if we both were healthy, it doesn't mean we can have a child. Sometimes it doesn't work out, and that's just how it is. But if you thought someone could have had a problem, maybe you should have thought you could have been the problem and not me. But no, you had to accuse me for not being able to get pregnant. After all that, you contacted me like crazy every day, pressuring me and harassing me, and it wasn't even my fault.
Gina, please tell me what to do. What am I supposed to do now?
You can't have children. What more is there that you can do? Just accept that fact and maybe your dad can also get tested.
No, there's no way we're at fault. Both Bill and I are healthy. Maybe it's your mom who infected my son with something.
Sam, there's nothing I can infect Bill with. As my daughter said, they said genetics. You should get yourself checked before making crazy accusations. I can sue you for slander. Gina, this is all surprising for me also. But to think that you went through all that and it was their fault? You're right to divorce him. He's useless to you. Exactly. You see how toxic they are, right? I want to get divorced as soon as I can. There's a better person out there for me. Someone I can have children with and create a lovely family. I thought there could be a chance to make this work. A slight chance. But the way they came here to confirm your money? I can't take it anymore. I have enough witnesses and I can make this into a bigger deal if you want, Sam.
You think I'll believe you? You're nothing but a liar. A liar who can't have children, and that's why you're making this up, because you don't want to take the responsibility. My son and I are healthy. He can have his own children, and I can prove it.
Whatever you say is going to make this worse, Sam. You're just digging your own hole. I have the official medical report. I can have my attorney share it with you, or you can call the clinic yourself. I hope that you could just accept it after you read it for yourself. The fact isn't going to change. Bill, we just aren't meant to be. You never tried to make the situation better. You kept promising you'll do something about it, and you never did. Sam, you said unbelievable things about my mom and I. And it turns out it was your family. We both will never be happy, even if we stayed married. It's just hell. My time is limited, as you said, Sam. I'm not getting any younger. Being with your son is a waste of time for me. I'll be finding a person who I can create a family with. Someone who respects my mom and who appreciates us. It seems that one of my friends called the police on them while all this happened. They kept saying they weren't done talking, and when I explained what happened, the police kicked them out. They were all surprised about what happened and to see my husband's true colors. I felt bad that the celebration went south, but my friends and family all showed support, and I'm feeling so much better now. My friend was recording everything, and I was able to submit that as evidence of harassment and trespassing to my attorney, which helped the case a lot since they kept fighting against it. Also, because of the evidence, I was able to get a ton of alimony. I think my mom and I will be living comfortably for the rest of our lives. After the divorce was finalized, my family and friends threw me a divorce party as they were all happy for me after what they witnessed. I'm glad to know that I'm free from those crazy people now. They caused so many heartbreaks and it was all for nothing. Oh, and it seems that they couldn't go to a clinic since they were too scared, but they did see the medical report I received. They were both in shock and had nothing to say. I wonder how they're going to live from now on knowing that Bill can't have his own children. But again, that's for them to figure out. Even after the divorce, they both contacted me a few times. It seems that they regret everything they've done and said, but there's no way I'll take him back after knowing the results now. Unfortunately, they kept calling me and coming to my mom's house to beg for forgiveness, so I called my attorney and they got a restraining order. Now that there's no way they can come near my mom and I feel so much better and feel like I can finally move on. My friend introduced me to a nice guy she trusts, and we went on a few dates. I'm actually really excited about where things are going. But I'm going to take it slow and make sure we spend time with each other's family also. For the time being, my mom and I will spend more time together, doing things that we couldn't afford to do while I was married. Hi, Gabriella. How are you? I'm so sorry I haven't been in touch. I haven't really been feeling well lately. I've been sleeping a lot. I haven't had a chance to get on social media either.
Oh, really? What's wrong? You're not well? Did you catch a cold or something?
No, it's nothing like that. Actually, I'm pregnant. I did a test a couple of weeks ago and I started to think I might be. Then we went to the doctor today and got a scan. We're not really telling people yet though, so don't say anything to Lee and Will's mom. Lee knows though. Will told him straight away.
What? That's great news. It might not last though, right? A lot of women miscarry in the first trimester. But that might be a good thing, I guess. It's really soon for you to be having a baby, don't you think? You guys were only married this year. You should be going out and having fun at your age. Think about all the adventures you'll be missing out on.
Well, maybe it's a bit sooner than we were thinking, but a baby is a precious blessing whenever it arrives. We're both really pleased.
Oh, but I wish you'd said something sooner. I know my husband is always round at your place. Isn't he getting in the way if you're not feeling very well?
No, really, it's fine. Actually, it's good when Lee is around, because he always helps Will with the dinner. I think it's their brotherly bonding time in the kitchen or something. It's great for me because it means I don't have to do anything. I just sit on the couch and read my book.
Those boys. Even though they're grown adults, they love to spend time together. It's so weird. I never feel like going over to my sister's house to cook. I guess men are just like that. They never really grow up.
I love that they get along so well. I don't have any brothers or sisters, so I never got to experience that kind of friendship. I'm so jealous of Will for having a brother who's also his close friend. And he lives so nearby.
If you say things like that, they're bound to get carried away. That's why they spend so much time together. You're encouraging them. Are you sure you're not just being overly polite because my husband used to be your boss?
No, I genuinely think it's so nice for them to have each other.
If you don't want him round at your place all the time, just feel free to say so. I won't be offended.
It's nothing like that. I never feel uncomfortable around Lee. He was a great boss. Besides, he takes such good care of Will and he's always polite and good to me. Actually, I think he's probably doing both of us a favor by being around to help out so much. I think Will is counting on him to help with decorating the baby's room. They're already moving all his gym stuff out of there and into the garage.
Well, that's fine then.
We're so thankful to you as well, Gabriella. It'd be nice if you could come over sometime when Lee's coming. It's really no problem at all to have you guys around.
Okay, sure. But I'm kind of disappointed you'll be parents. We won't be able to party like we used to. I thought I finally made a wife friend who I could hang out with during the day and drink with and stuff. Now I'm all alone again. It seems like all of my friends are having babies these days. You were the last person I knew who didn't have kids.
Oh, really? I'm sorry for that. I didn't know. But once my morning sickness has died down a bit, we can still go for lunch and things. The baby isn't due for another 8 months, so there's no need for everything to change just yet.
Oh, no. That's not what I mean, honey. I just think once people start having kids, it's so difficult to talk to them. Even when they're pregnant, it seems like women just want to talk about their children and that's it. And if there's anyone around who doesn't have kids, like me, we just get sidelined. No one's interested in my life because I can't join in all these conversations about stretch marks and teething and all of those things.
Oh, I hadn't thought of it like that. I've never noticed that with my girlfriends who are moms.
Have you never felt like there's a kind of barrier separating married people and unmarried people? I think it's the same for people with kids and people without. We just don't share enough things in common to have a good conversation.
I really never noticed anything like that. Are you sure you're not just imagining it? I still have plenty to talk about with my friends. And even when I'm a mother, I don't think I want to spend all my time talking about children. That sounds even more exhausting.
Well, I don't mean any offense, Justine, but I think maybe you're just not that perceptive about these things. Personally, I'm wealthy and bright and I have a strong social media presence. I have a lot of followers.
I know. I love your posts. You always look so chic and fashionable.
That's what I mean. A lot of housewives with kids follow me, and they're always messaging and leaving comments about how good I look. I know they're jealous because I have so much free time and money to spend on myself. Some people even say, if I didn't have kids, I'd look like that. You should have a look through the comments when you get a chance. It's kind of embarrassing how obvious it is,
Bet all of these people are so envious of my lifestyle. Oh, right. Yeah, when I start to feel better, I'll check it out. It's probably pretty funny. I wonder how much you'll change after you have kids. I don't want to change too much, but I've never experienced this before. I guess it's probably inevitable. Oh, I have a great idea. When your baby is born, let's do a photo shoot with the baby wearing all sorts of beautiful designer clothes and accessories. It'll be so cute. And all of the poor mothers who follow me will get so jealous. It'll be so controversial. They'll all get super mad and comment things like, "Who puts their newborn in designer clothes? They're going to get ruined," and stuff. I don't really think that's my thing. I'm not planning on buying any designer items for the baby. I don't think we could afford it. What? I thought you used to work at the same company as Lee. Don't you have savings from when you were working? You must have money in the bank. Isn't Will working for an investment bank or something like that? He must be making lots of money, isn't he? We're doing all right, I guess. But we both said we just want to keep saving as much as possible. We might actually start a college fund in case we have more kids in the future. So I don't think this is a good time to be spending money like that. Oh, come on. It's not as if you're poor. You're definitely more tight-fisted than I thought, though. But this is what I mean about when people become parents. Your priorities change. You get boring. I don't think my priorities have changed so much. I've never really liked designer things anyway. It might be because of my upbringing. We never had much money when I was a kid, so I learned to always save as much as possible. Oh, I see. I thought you were more like me. I guess I was wrong. You do have some really nice designer stuff, so I thought you were into it. I don't have much designer stuff, actually. Just a couple of things I bought for myself before I met Will. I remember I was super excited when I got my first paycheck. I got myself a really expensive bag. I've thought about selling it, though. I thought that bag was a present. Didn't you get Will to buy that for you when you were dating? That would have been so romantic. You really bought it yourself? Will really isn't interested in designer things. He's never bought me anything like that. But that's fine. I'd rather have something meaningful. Oh my god, are you serious? I'm so pleased I married the right brother. At least Lee knows how to buy presents. I really think who you marry makes a huge difference to your life, doesn't it? It's really not a decision you should just make with your heart. But everyone is different. I guess you and Will suit each other. But I definitely couldn't be married to him. Yeah, everyone is different, that's for sure. Anyway, when you're feeling better and your morning sickness has gone away, let's get lunch. I'll take you somewhere nice that we don't usually go to. It'll be my treat, okay? It's okay, actually. I don't need to go somewhere special. We can just go somewhere we normally go. No, it's fine, I promise. I don't want to go somewhere fancy so I can take pictures for my social media. Oh, right. You choose somewhere then. Okay, well, look after yourself. I hope you feel better soon. I'm going to get a massage. My shoulders are so tight today because I spent all day yesterday working out and taking selfies by the pool. Gabriella, what on earth do you think you're doing? Oh, honey, you're still alive? I heard you got taken to hospital in an ambulance, so I thought you must have died or at least had a miscarriage or something. How can you say that as though it's no big deal? So, what about the baby? We're both fine. No thanks to you. Oh, it survived too then. I really don't understand what's going on here. You beat me up and knocked me unconscious and basically left me for dead. Were you actually trying to kill me? Or the baby? If I was, it wouldn't be my fault. You're the one in the wrong here. What have I ever done to you? I don't understand. You've been cheating with my husband. That's what. I think you deserve what you got. I just wish I made sure no one found you. I bet that baby you're carrying is my husband's child, isn't it? It all adds up. You're a thief. You've stolen my husband and ruined my life. How dare you talk to me as though I've done something wrong? You've got some nerve, haven't you? I trusted you. I thought you were my friend. I couldn't imagine you betray me in this way. You deserved what you got and worse. Excuse me? You think I've been cheating on Will with his brother? That's a ridiculous idea. I don't know how you can even suggest it. Where has that idea come from? This baby is Will's child. There's no possible way it could be otherwise. Oh, please. I know everything. I saw my husband taking you to the OB/GYN in the middle of the day when he should have been at work. You can't tell me he was just helping you out. I saw you together. What? Don't you think you're jumping to conclusions? No, there's no way that's normal. A man doesn't usually go out of his way to take his brother's wife to the doctor's office. I really think there's been a misunderstanding, Gabriella. You've got it totally wrong. I was on my way to the OB/GYN and I met Lee by chance as he was on his way back to the office. He'd been out on a call somewhere. I forgot where he'd been. But he saw me walking and he thought he might as well give me a ride. He said the doctor's office was on his route back to work, so I got in the car and he drove me. Then when I was in the car, I started to feel nauseous again. So he had to get out and help me into the doctor's office. I really shouldn't have got into that car. It didn't do me any good at all.
Do you really think I'm going to believe that pitiful excuse that you obviously just made up on the spot?
It really was a coincidence. I promise, neither of us is doing anything behind your back. But you can't think Lee and I are cheating just based on seeing us together at the doctor. That's insane! Do you have a guilty conscience or something? Is that why you're pointing fingers at us?
That's not the only proof I have. There's more.
Go on then. What else do you have? There can't be much because it's not true.
My husband bought a book of baby names. Why is my husband thinking of baby names? He's not even interested in having children. He told me that. Why would he do that unless he knows the baby is his?
Gabriella, you're out of control. Will and I asked Lee to think of baby names because we're asking him to name the baby on our behalf. Will thought it would be a nice gesture. We were actually thinking of asking you both to be godparents. I don't think that's going to happen now. It was just because Lee was the one who introduced me to Will and basically set us up on our first date. He's the one who brought us together. That's the only reason he would buy a book of baby names.
You're really good at making up excuses, aren't you, Justine?
They're not excuses. But neither of the things you're talking about is actually proof that Lee is cheating on you. With me or anyone. I'm just telling you the truth. Don't you think you're overthinking these things a bit? You're accusing us of something terrible.
I'm not overthinking this. There's definitely something going on. Ever since you said you were pregnant, Lee has been acting really weird. He's been so distant.
He has?
Yes, he's not his usual self. He keeps finding little things to complain about. He even took my credit card away the other day.
Why would that have anything to do with me? I'm sure the timing is just a coincidence. Have you tried talking to him about it?
It must have something to do with you. You're the only woman in his phone book that he has any contact with.
But we only ever send messages about Will. Or I ask what time he's coming over and he asks if I need him to bring anything. Otherwise, I don't text him at all. But why does his attitude have to have anything to do with another woman? It could just be something at work or at home that he's not happy about.
Well, I think you guys probably have some kind of secret code where you can exchange meeting times and places and stuff. There's something between you two, and I don't like it.
No, I'm sorry, but this is all just a figment of your imagination. I think you should stop letting your imagination run riot. You need to talk to your husband. I can't believe you attacked me and hit me and pushed me down a flight of stairs all because of a misunderstanding.
This is not a misunderstanding. I guarantee it.
It is! I haven't done anything wrong, but what you've done to me is a crime!
No, it's just common sense that if you steal someone's husband and sleep with them and get pregnant, you're going to get beaten up. You were just jealous of me, weren't you? You can admit it, Justine. You wished your husband made as much money as mine, so that you could have all the nice things I do. So you thought it would just be easier to try and steal my husband away.
You're completely crazy! I don't want anything more to do with you. Are we finished here?
You're the one who's finished, Justine. I know all of your little tricks and lies now. I'm going to tell Lee's mom and dad all about this. I'll let them all read this conversation and see who they believe. I've been part of this family a lot longer than you, so I think I can be pretty confident. You'll be out of our lives before you know it. I wish you had never woken up. If I had my way, you'd still be lying at the bottom of those stairs. I'll never forgive you for this.
It's okay. There's no need for you to tell everyone. Everyone is here at the hospital with me. I'll tell them. Actually, to be honest, they already know.
What?
Will, Lee and their mom and dad are all right here and they've been reading your messages with me. Lee and his mom are both pretty shocked that you would say such horrible things.
That can't be true. Why didn't you say they were there? Are they shocked to find out you've been cheating?
We are not cheating, as I've already told you. But it looks like you might be getting a divorce soon, so you should probably start preparing for that.
Why would I be getting a divorce?
You attacked me and threw me down the stairs while I was pregnant. You basically admitted you were trying to kill me and my unborn child. And it was all because of a stupid misunderstanding you had about your husband. I'm going to report it to the police. Luckily, I think there was a security camera above those stairs. So there should be pretty good footage of you hitting and pushing me. I hope you're as excited to watch it as I am.
Justine, I'm so sorry. I've done something terrible to you. I just want to apologize for everything I've put you through. Can I come and visit you when you get out of the hospital? I won't come over unless you say it's okay.
I don't want to hear your apology. Thanks very much. And Will has said that you're not allowed anywhere near me or our house, so I don't think you should come over. If you try to come here, I expect Will might call the police. So don't come unless you want to be arrested.
Well, I'm sure you probably realize this already, but I really made a huge mistake. Everything I thought I knew about you and Lee was just a complete misunderstanding, and I totally overreacted.
Yes, of course I know that. I told you that you were making a mistake, but you refused to listen to me, didn't you? You accused me of cheating with my husband's brother.
But this is Lee's fault too. He was acting so suspiciously. I was convinced he was cheating on me.
Honestly, I don't think he did anything that was even the slightest bit suspicious.
But he was acting so cold and distant. I didn't think there could be any other explanation. And if there was another woman, you were the only candidate. There isn't anyone else it could have been. You're the only other woman he knows, apparently.
I can't believe you would jump straight to the conclusion that he was cheating and start searching his phone for candidates. You thought Lee would cheat on his own brother? You can't accuse people of acting suspiciously when it's just a man visiting his brother's house and his brother's wife happens to be there too.
I know. I'm just so hot-headed. I always jump to conclusions. So whenever I start to think something is true, suddenly I can't see any other explanations.
But as I keep saying, you put me in the hospital because you're so hot-headed. I could have lost the baby. Do you even understand the significance of what you've done and how serious it could have been?
I do. I promise. I understand what could have happened. I hit you and pushed you down the stairs while you were pregnant. Even I think I've done something terrible.
It's too late for regrets. I'm sorry, but your remorse probably isn't going to help you now. And I heard from Will that the reason Lee was being so distant with you was actually your fault, wasn't it?
It looks like it. And the reason he took my credit card away was apparently that I was spending too much. I don't know why he couldn't have just said so at the time. Then we would have avoided this kind of misunderstanding. He's always forgiven me in the past when I spent too much. If Will did that to you, you'd think something was up, wouldn't you? Especially if he didn't explain why he was doing it.
But Lee said he'd been warning you for ages that he'd take your card away if you didn't stop overspending. He just gave up talking to you about it and decided to take action instead. I think it's your fault for not being able to control your impulses. You should be taking responsibility for your spending.
But I don't even remember it being so much. I can't think what I bought or why he was so mad.
You don't remember what you're buying? You've obviously got a huge problem then.
Anyway, Lee is working for a huge multinational company. I thought he was wealthy. I just assumed we don't really need to worry about how much we're spending.
Just because someone works for a multinational doesn't mean they're wealthy. So many people work for a big company and still don't earn a lot of money. It all depends on what job you do. Lee is just a line manager, isn't he? He said you never used to act like this or spend more than was necessary. It's all since you started posting so much on social media.
Well, it's not my fault I have to use social media so much these days. My life is so boring otherwise. All of my friends are mothers now, and they've all changed so much. None of them want to hang out and drink cocktails like we used to. And they all act so superior now that they're parents. It's as though they just don't have time for me and my meaningless little life. I just wanted to show them the kind of life they were missing out on. They always complained about not being able to spend money and time on themselves. So that's all I was doing.
I think it's pretty much common sense to assume that people are going to change once they become parents. Can't you cut them some slack?
You're just as bad as everyone else for acting so superior, aren't you? I'm so sorry, okay? Can you ever forgive me? Look, I'm just saying I understand I put you through a terrible experience and I realize now it was a mistake and it was all my fault. I won't be spending too much from now on. And I won't be causing you any more trouble.
This isn't the kind of problem that's just going to go away if you apologize.
But Lee said if I don't want to get a divorce, I have to get you to forgive me. I don't want him to leave me, Justine. What do I have to do to get you to accept my apology?
You've created this problem for yourself. For the last 3 years that I've known you, you've always spent as much money as you like and never listened when your husband asked you to cut back. And this time, when he finally tried to stop you, you accused him of cheating on you with his brother's wife. And then you put me in hospital, when it had absolutely nothing to do with me in the first place. I actually think he has plenty of good reasons to ask you for a divorce.
Justine, please. It doesn't have to be the truth. He just has to think you've forgiven me. Maybe you could tell him you forgive me and I'll work on making that come true.
Have you been listening to anything I've said? How is that going to help your case? I honestly do not understand how you can say such a thing. No, I'm not going to lie to my brother-in-law for you.
But this was all a misunderstanding. I never would have tried to hurt you if Lee had explained what was going on. It's so unfair for him to be asking for a divorce over such an arbitrary thing. You're not going to retract the statement you made to the police either, are you?
Of course not. You committed a crime, Gabriella.
I'm really sorry, Justine. If you forgive me, I promise to endure whatever punishment you decide. I'll never do anything like this again.
You won't get another chance to do this again, if I can help it. Hell is going to freeze over before I see you again.
But I'm really sorry for what I've done. Why won't you accept that?
I was just so upset with you because I thought you of all people wouldn't abandon me so soon to start having children. And then when I thought you were cheating with my husband, that was such a huge shock. I know I was completely out of control.
I can't do anything for you now, Gabriella. It's in the hands of the police and they're dealing with it. They actually told me I shouldn't have any more contact with you, so I think I should probably block your number now.
Justine, why won't you listen to me? I'm sorry. I thought you were nice. I thought you would at least listen to me and try to understand what I was going through. Please don't abandon me. We've been friends for so long. You were always so kind to me, listening to my stupid stories of how many followers I had. Even when I thought you were cheating, I never hated you. I was so happy to have such a kind and generous sister-in-law. I never had a good relationship with my own sister after all. Now my family basically threw me out after college.
I know what you're trying to do. You won't be able to manipulate me, okay? You said that people always change when they become parents, but I think that's a misunderstanding too. I wonder if you're the one who has changed since your friends began to start their own families. Isn't it you who's jealous of them? Maybe you should take some time to think that over. After that, my brother-in-law filed for divorce from Gabriella. I felt sorry for her, but I could never forgive her for putting my baby's life in danger. When they were first married, she didn't overspend or waste money on useless things. But as she began to use social media more, she started trying to show off her wealth and status, and that encouraged her to buy more and more stuff. I honestly do think that people change a lot after they become parents. I think it's necessary for us to change, actually. But I haven't met any new parents who really try to show off and think they're superior to others in the way that she was suggesting. I think that was actually what she was doing in her social media. She was the one who wanted to make fools out of her so-called friends. I didn't press charges against Gabriella. She agreed to a settlement, and a restraining order was placed so that she isn't allowed within 100 yards of me or my house. I just never want to be anywhere near her, ever again. I can't describe the fear I felt for my baby and for myself when she attacked me. I want to make sure I keep my child safe. I think that's what any parent would want. Gabriella was made to pay me the value of my hospital bills as part of the settlement. I heard from Lee that after she moved out, she went back to her parents' house. Apparently, she's living a pretty quiet life there. Her social media accounts have all been deleted since the incident. I don't think she's got anything to brag about these days. But since she had to take out a loan to pay off the settlement, I'm guessing she doesn't have much money lying around, so there's probably nothing to post pictures of. Hopefully, she's learned not to show off or be so condescending now that no one is acting jealous of her. When she attacked me and pushed me down the stairs, I hit my head pretty hard. I was in the hospital for a few days, but I've recovered now. Will and I are looking forward to welcoming our first child in a couple of months. Will thinks it's going to be a boy, but I'm not so sure. I think that when you grow up and get older, you start to have different interests, and it's natural to fall out of touch with some of your friends. It seems like Gabriella reacted to that in a pretty unreasonable way, and that's why she ended up estranged from her friends and family. I think that no matter how much you grow apart from your friends, you should always try and stay in touch. It's really important to try and preserve your relationships. I'm not trying to turn the situation with my sister-in-law into a lesson on morality, but from now on, I'm going to try to make sure I value my friendships as much as I can.